Hey, it's Aaron. Today I want to talk about the 2025 Nissan Rogue. The Rogue has a little bit of a facelift this year, and they added the Rock Creek Off-Road Edition to the packaging for this year. Otherwise, the Rogue was last done for this current generation, which is the third generation of the Rogue, in 2021. So the changes are incremental, not generational, so it's not huge changes. The Rogue looks a lot better than it used to, feels a lot better, feels way better on the inside. It's got great seating, bigger open cabin than it used to have, useful cargo, and so on and so forth. And then a whole lot of safety and other doodads on the inside. It is a little louder because of the newer squared body shape, and it has a little less legroom in the back and a few other things that are kind of downers. But for the most part, the new Rogue is really good. Now, you might remember, not too long ago, I had AI do a review of the Rogue. You can see that in a link that'll be down in the description below. It's a pretty funny video. I would definitely go and see what artificial intelligence does as far as writing a review or making a review, a video review of this vehicle. It's pretty funny. Okay. Anyway, a lot of things that I like about the Rogue are its new interior experience is very, very good. Seating is really good. I like the cargo space. It's big, useful, and spacious. It didn't used to always be that way. The Rock Creek edition is more gimmick than change, so it adds a lot of rugged things but doesn't add any actual off-road capability to the vehicle other than giving it slightly knobbier tires. There's no underskid plates, there's no clearance added, none of that stuff. It's really just for looks. So not really competitive with Subaru in that way, which I think is kind of what they're aiming for by putting this packaging on there. Not really that competitive. I would not take this for any real off-roading of any kind. Dirt roads, that's really what it's made for. But 33 miles a gallon combined is a pretty hot selling point in this segment. That's one of the best. There are some competitors, and most of those competitors have a hybrid model that will get better mileage, but will cost a little bit more. So you're going to get into the Nissan Rogue at around $31,000. Most people are probably not going to get the base trim. They're probably going to go for the SV, which is the next level up, and that's going to be about $32,500 or so, plus your delivery costs and whatever. I don't know that anybody buys a Rogue to buy a $41,000 Platinum Edition, but you can. That's the top level. I would be cross-shopping this with the Honda CR-V, with the Toyota RAV4, which has a hybrid model, and the Mazda CX-50, which now has a hybrid model as well. I would also be checking out the Chevrolet Equinox. I have videos, I believe, for all of those on my channel here if you want to look them up. But against all of those, I would say that the Rogue is middling. It's a much more A to B vehicle than most of the others in this segment. And like most in this segment, it has a turbocharged tiny engine. This is a 3-cylinder 1.5 liter. This and around 2 liters as a 4-cylinder seem to be kind of the going thing for this particular segment. If it's a 4-cylinder or a 4-cylinder engine, it's probably not turbocharged. If it is a 3-cylinder engine, it will be turbocharged. Most are putting out somewhere in the 150 or so horsepower range. The Rogue is a little better than that. So it's a slightly over 200. It's 201 horsepower, which is really good, but it goes to a CVT, and Nissan CVTs are not known for fun factor. So it does kind of kill that. Front-wheel drive is standard. All-wheel drive is an option. I would very much recommend going to all-wheel drive most of the time. So most buyers will be happier with the all-wheel drive for a couple of reasons. One, a little better launch control. Two, better resale value. Other than that, though, front-wheel drive will get you more efficiency. So if you live where you don't need the traction and add-ons, then there you go. But yeah, so the Rogue comes okay in terms of what it comes with in the base model. This is why I recommend going to the next level. It has LED headlights and cloth upholstery and so on, but it has a tiny little 8-inch touchscreen and a 4-speaker audio, which it's like yelling into a tin can. That's the kind of sound quality you're going to get out of it. If you go to the SV, you get nicer wheels at 18 inches. You get remote start, power lift gate, dual zone climate, a whole bunch of other stuff. Totally worth the $2,000 extra. 6-speaker audio that's still not great, but it's way better than yelling into a soup can. So you get adaptive cruise and a bunch of other things. That's why I recommend going up to the SV. But yeah, really good vehicle, especially for the segment, and especially for the value conscious that are really just looking for transportation that has some niceties, but is not gonna, kill a bank account. So there you go. The 2025 Nissan Rogue, I very much like this vehicle, but there are strong competitors in this segment, so I would definitely shop around. All right, that's what I got. This has been Aaron. Talk to you again soon.